Hi there.
Were you supposed to press the button?
I don't know. I just pressed the button. God, you're so bossy.
I spent all this time lighting, placing everything perfectly.
It's perfect,
everything,
honey.
the stanchions, the lighting, the placement of the tripods.
Very proud
And then
of
you
you.
push the button.
Well, you know.
What the hell?
So welcome to our show. We're gonna have some excellent show now. But now suddenly we're gonna have the most Steve and Meredith and Victoria show.
Wait, was she on the title?
She isn't on the title, is
You
she?
didn't make the title, did you? Sorry.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to us.
Just jumped right in there, didn't you?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Hey, cheers.
Hey, cheers. What are we brought to you by today?
Today we're brought to you by Kava with a little mileage of vodka.
Oh, you have to explain mileage of vodka. Okay. Steve has this thing where when he wants a drink to be more interesting or stronger, he calls it something with mileage.
Yes.
So,
a very dear dresser in.
oh, it wasn't yours.
No, it wasn't mine.
Okay.
A very dear dresser in Seattle at the 5th said when you want to add a little something to your cocktail, you put a little vodka in a champagne or a little vodka in whatever, even a glass of wine, and it's called with mileage. It's not a shot. It's just a little drip to give it a little something.
A little drip for all those alcoholics out there that just need a little bit more.
Just a little something.
Just a little something more.
So I try it with everything. I put a little drip of vodka in my cava. You can put a little bourbon in your beer. I mean, it's fantastic. It's
Bourbon and beer is good.
Oh yeah, it's a Boilermaker. We discovered a fantastic gluten-free beer. Now,
Dora Dam.
Where is it from?
It's got to be Dutch.
It's a red label.
Or Belgian.
And Dora Dam. It is the most delicious gluten-free beer you will
You wouldn't
ever
even notice it's
have.
gluten-free. You wouldn't. I mean, you don't notice. You don't notice the difference. It's like drinking a delicious, refreshing Peroni on a summer day or something. You know, it's like a really yummy, refreshing beer.
And so, my love, what are you indeed?
Today is brought to you by Kettle One and olive juice.
Delicious.
Straight up.
And by the way, who made that martini for you?
This guy. This guy is a very talented man in many ways. He has some talents. He is very good at a few things. One of them is making a dirty martini. I don't need to mention all of the things right now. But he is very, very talented at making dirty martinis. And he always makes them for me because I love a dirty martini.
I love making a dirty martini.
You're very good at making them. The shaken, not stirred.
Yes.
Money penny. But yes.
It's the way it sounds in the in the tin and the metal. Just that shatunk.
excites
It
me.
really does.
You are an amazing human. This guy is an amazing human being. But he is a really slow processor of things.
What?
When he gets a concept or figures something out or just reacts to any old regular, hey, Steve, I need you right now.
And so I was dubbed.
You were dubbed by...
I think it's Melissa.
You were dubbed by our friend Melissa G. Tectonic plate because his reactions are as slow as a tectonic plate. And if anybody knows the law of tectonics, it is the plates on our Earth that move like a centimeter a year. Isn't that nice? Isn't that a wonderful sound?
Is it over?
Is it over?
Is
it over?
Is it over?
We're here with my parents.
Okay.
They're back there being so quiet and so sweet.
So quiet and so sweet. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, parents. My supportive, darling parents.
We love you.
We love you.
Okay, so I am going to pop this on you.
Oh my God, it's the pop.
It's the pop question. Okay, so I want you to walk me through what happened in the events leading up to all of this, which is us getting together, having a beautiful 7-year-old. It all came down to a rainy afternoon. Meredith pulled herself off the couch to go to an audition.
This was like that pivotal moment when your life changed forever because of one tiny decision that you made.
As every day of your life is.
Every day of your life is.
Yeah.
But this was a big one. This was literally, I could have gone down one road or a completely different one. I got up one morning in, I think it was February-ish, in New York City.
Was it a Monday morning?
I don't remember, but it was a rainy morning and it was dark and stormy and like I wasn't in the mood, as I'm sure we have experienced. I was not in the mood to go to an audition in Midtown. I looked and I saw the audition and I was like, ugh, I don't want to do this.
And
but
it
it
was
was
for?
for a show that I really wanted to do and I was really excited about because it was Monty Python's Spamalot. That's the reason we named this channel It's the Very Goodish Meredith and Steve channel, because it's a very Monty Python kind of name. So we're both very big fans of Monty Python. Because I love Monty Python so much, I dragged my ass up, got dressed, dolled up, because it was a dolled up situation, and I dragged my butt to that audition at 9 a.m. wherever, and I hated every second of it, but I got in there.
Did you have to wait in line? Was it a
No, it was an EPA, and I was equity at that point, and I had signed up and gotten an appointment. And
Is that when
whatever.
you could do it online, or did you have to go wait? It's 3 in the morning or something, or 6 in the
I
morning.
think it was an open EPA, and you just went and signed up.
Okay,
It was like just go.
so you
And
got there before the audition, just signed up. You didn't go like hours before.
I think I went like an hour before.
Okay.
Signed up, got an appointment, and went in. And it was Tara Rubin casting, and I love Tara Rubin so much. She's so great. And I went in and did my thing, and they looked at me and they were like, you're not quite right for this. You're not quite right for what we're looking for, but have you been seen for On the Record? And I was like, no, I don't even know what that is. And they said, it's Disney's new show. It's like a review of Disney music. You haven't been seen? I was like, no. And about 2 minutes later, they were like, thank you very much. About 2 minutes later, I got a phone call because cell phones were a thing at that point, newly. And I got a phone call from Tara, and she was like, hey, I want you to come in tomorrow. Are you available? Yes. Came in. Sang the same thing I sang for the audition for Spamalot.
Which was Dance All Night?
No, I think it was Colored Lights from the Rink.
Random. Okay.
Liza Minnelli.
Okay. Gotcha.
What is that? Candor and F.
I saw the rink, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it.
I had just
Robbie
done...
Marshall was a chorus boy in the rink.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's all coming together, folks.
It's all coming together.
There you go.
Robbie Marshall directed me in Chess.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet, sweet man. Sweet, sweet man.
So I just did what I was doing. Like I wasn't necessarily trying to get the job. I was just like following the path that it was being led. I was being led towards, and I was excited about it. I didn't even know what I was getting into. I just knew I loved Disney. I had always loved Disney. I always loved the music of Disney, and I was very familiar with it, and I was very good at harmonies, which is what they kept asking me to do, and
She's really good at harmony.
I'm really good at harmony. It is like
really good at harmony.
well, it's like the thing that I hear harmony before, like I hear a melody and then I hear the harmony. I don't hear melody anymore. Like I start thinking, okay, what's the harmony here? And this is how my brain works.
I.e., when we were doing Grinch and we had the Zitz probe, where you zit, as opposed to the Wanda probe, where you Wanda. She was behind me singing all of her parts, and I turned around at one point and I said, how in the hell are you singing those parts? Because the score for Grinch, what's his name? Marvin.
Hamish.
Insert title here. His harmonies are tight jazz harmonies. They're literally right on top of each other. And she was behind me singing all these parts, and I couldn't believe that a human being was able to decipher those harmonies because they were.
I had all the dissonant second soprano things, and I love that.
Yeah.
Ooh, and I get to sing the like crazy harmony that's like.
So Disney loved your harmonies. They loved your voice. And for any of you who haven't listened to the On the Record soundtrack, you must run out.
It's so good.
Don't walk, run.
We should link it in the
and get it
in the description
and download
box.
it. For anyone who loves Disney, it is Disney crack.
If you
These
love
songs
Disney
are
music, these arrangements
David
are
Chase, man.
David Chase.
David Chase was
are
fantastic.
bananas.
Yeah.
And it's so good, and the recording is so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people know that. But I was so fortunate to be a part of that. I loved that.
You must have been going nuts.
Well, it was just exactly. It was like that perfect. You're where you're supposed to be because it's total symbiosis. Like you need to be where you are right now.
And how long did you do that tour?
Tour lasted 10 months,
10
and they
months.
were originally considering bringing it into Broadway, and it just didn't do well enough on the road, and it wasn't. I just didn't know what it wanted to be. I feel like people didn't know what it was. It was a review.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was just a review.
It had a book though, right? It had a book.
It had a book, but it was like a loose book. It was really just a review. It was a review of Disney music.
I auditioned for something. I guess that was the kind of the original genesis of that. Earlier, it was directed by Tina Landau, and Paul Bouguet was the MD, and it was the same thing. It was taking all of these incredibly famous Disney canon songs and shaping it into a book musical. I don't think it ever took off. It was the only audition I went to in shorts, by the way. Anyway, when you reach a certain age and it's hot, it was 95 degrees in New York City. I said, you know what? Screw it, I'm going in shorts. I'm hot.
On another episode, we're going to talk about misogyny in our industry and how men can get away with anything they want.
And Tina Landau said, "Wow, I've never seen an actor come to an audition in shorts before." And this is why I'm retired. No, this.
No, we definitely have always been a bender of rules, both of us. And
all right, so you get on a record, and then the magic starts to happen. Michael Eisner loves you.
Michael Eisner.
He wants more of your skirt heightened to show your legs. I mean, come on. And so everyone loves you. Everyone's so impressed by you.
I don't know. I just know I was what they were looking for at the moment. David Chase loved my voice, and I had a great time doing that. And Tom Schumacher, obviously the head of Disney Theatrical, was so kind to me, and he gave me this unbelievable leg up and helped me find a place for me in the Disney family.
And what that's what he told you, right? You said, we need to find a place for you in the family.
He said, you're in the family, we love you, we want to find a place for you. And I was like, great. Yeah. Sounds great. Yeah. And they, at one point, they flew me to New York with one of the other guys in the show to audition for Tarzan, which was about to come out on Broadway. And I auditioned for Jane, and he auditioned for Tarzan. And we went in right after like Josh Strickland and Jen Gambitese, you know, and it was like,
And there you go.
getting this, because God, Jen Gambitese, she was so fantastic, and she's a dear friend, and I love her, and oh my God, I remember going in right after her, and I was like, oh God.
Okay, so
and it was like,
so they're trying to find a place for you in the Disney family, and then they asked you to come in to audition for
Beauty and the Beast.
For a little show called Beauty and the Beast.
They were losing their Babette, and she
Klinger?
had Pam Klinger.
Yeah, I love Pam.
God, I love Pam Klinger.
Yep.
Pam Klinger's so wonderful, and you should check out her career. She's just unreal.
What's the part she played in the Chorus Line film?
She played Maggie
Yeah.
in the film A
Love
Chorus
it.
Line
Love a human being.
that came out
So
in the
sweet.
80s. She's unreal. She's unreal. And I was so grateful to take up her mantle. But that's what happened. She was leaving the show after many years of being there, playing Babette, and I came in and I had an audition that was one of those auditions where you just kind of walk in and you just kind of know you're right for something. There's no question. You're just like, I'm right for this. This is good. If I don't get it, there's some extenuating circumstance that I can't control, because this is perfect for me.
Yep.
And it just felt, I just felt the energy of this is right.
Which is kind of how you should expect every audition to go. When you go in, just have fun. Just have fun, and don't worry about getting the job. Worry about getting the character. Is something that's changed my career. It's not be all caught up in I got to get the job. If you go in trying to get the character, the jobs will come.
Yep.
Jobs will follow.
And don't go in needing to be anything for them. You go in and be you, because that's all that matters.
That's all it is.
You just be
you.
You give them
Have fun. Just
what
have fun.
you think the role should be. And if it's right, it's right. And if it's not, it's not. And that's not, you shouldn't take it personally. It just isn't what they envisioned for it.
I'm going to tell you my little line that I use, and I use it just about every time. When the people behind the table say to me, "Well, Steve, would you like to sing something for us today?" And I say, "Well, I took a shower today and got dressed, so yeah, why not? Let's do it."
I brushed my teeth, I guess.
Brush my teeth.
Brushed my teeth today, might as well.
So it's that type of just loosey-goosey. Let's have fun, because the people behind the table want to work with people who are fun and
who are themselves.
Obviously, you're
who
talented.
are that authentically themselves.
Yes, obviously you're talented. So when you go in the room, you don't have to worry about trying to be talented enough. You're talented enough. We're all talented enough. But just go in and be fun and be someone. Be yourself, first of all.
Just
but
be authentically you, whatever that is.
whatever that is.
If it isn't fun, it's not fun.
It's not fun.
But it's authentically you. That's
And
enough,
if you're
period.
If you're a dark, tortured soul, then go and be a dark, tortured soul.
Just be you.
And just be you.
That's enough.
Yeah.
That's enough.
All right, so you went in, you knew you had it, and
No, I didn't know I had it, but I just
No,
knew
you
it.
knew you
I
had
knew it was right for
No,
me.
you knew you had it.
I didn't know I had it. I mean, God, there's always there's a million reasons or
Oh, no.
circumstances or possibilities or whatever.
It's true. When you go in sometimes and you say, "Oh, I got this. This is mine," and
mean,
then never a phone call comes.
Look, I know for a fact, like I walked in and I was like, oh God, this is just, I don't even have to try. I don't even have to try. This is me. I can do this in my sleep. And I found out later from our friend Mark Rosano, who is a dear friend. We love you, Mark. That he said to the group of like 10 people at the table, okay, there she is. Let's just hire her. We don't need to see anybody else today. And a couple other people were like, no, we have to see everybody. And, Mark was like, check, that was it, the end. And he was the company manager at the time. Not his final decision, but that was like, he knew what he saw was right, which I was. I mean, it was just like, whatever. I could do this. It's easy. And he said, but there were people that had like an idea of who they wanted or somebody they'd worked with in the past. Or that's the way it works. Like there's always extenuating circumstance you can't control
Right.
for whatever reason why you don't get a gig.
Right.
And
that's why you can't get down on
you know
yourself or wrapped up in it because
No.
I didn't get this or I didn't get that, because you have no idea what's going on.
And you know what? I might not have been the first choice. They might have had a situation
Sure.
where they had decided on somebody else, but she didn't take it or whatever, and then I ended up getting it.
Right.
Who knows? I don't know. But I'm not going to even think about that because it doesn't matter.
But what I've discovered is that the universe is always saying, okay, how about this, Meredith? How about
How
this?
about this, Meredith?
How about this? How about this? How about this? And if you don't do it, if it doesn't happen, the next day you get up, how about this, Meredith? How about this? It's constantly giving you new opportunities
Right.
to create and to grow, to
keep going.
To keep going.
Right.
So, what was a phone call like when you picked up the phone and you were offered your very first Broadway show?
My agent called me. I had been waiting about a week at that point, and was walking down 10th Avenue. Got a phone call. And he says, so Disney wants to offer you Babette. And at that point in my career, I had never booked anything on Broadway. I had never booked anything principal. It had always been like principal cover, the cover to the principal, or the da-da-da-da-da. Or I'd played lead roles, but it was like in regional theater and it was small things. And he said, so Disney wants to offer you Babette. And I was like, on the road?
It's the first thing I asked her.
First thing asked.
It's like,
And he said, no, on Broadway. And I was like, you mean the cover? The understudy? And he went, no, they want to offer you the role of Babette on Broadway. And I was like, you mean the actual role? And he said, yeah, Meredith, like, come on, clue in. And I was like, what? Like, it just didn't dawn, I don't know. It just didn't, for some, because I had been working in New York for several years at that point, getting small things and getting things. And On the Record was big, but it was like, I was also an understudy in that. And I was understudying the great Emily Skinner and then the great Caitlin Hopkins. And it was, I was an understudy at that point. So I was like, okay, that's what I'm going to be, I guess. And, so to get offered a principal role on Broadway as my Broadway debut was a shock and wonderful. And I just couldn't believe it.
the voice message that your mother still has, I think, of you calling and saying, is anyone there?
Mama, are you there?
Anyone there?
Hi, Mother?
Where is everybody?
Is anyone there? I have to tell you something. Call me back. I think it was something like that.
You forgot, oh my God.
Oh my God. She's over there.
Yeah.
Mom. Thanks, Mom.
Hello.
Hello.
So you get your Broadway debut, and what's that first? And this is the thing that I remind everyone, that their first night on Broadway, the opening night on Broadway, is something you will remember viscerally for the rest of your life.
Oh, for
It
sure.
never goes away.
No. I definitely felt out of my element in a way, but also ready to learn and ready to experience this new chapter. And I was
Oh, it was a
nervous
chapter
as
you
hell.
started. It was a chapter you started, that's for sure. Sorry I didn't come to your opening night, my love. Your party.
He was invited to my opening night party. He didn't come. He was just too busy.
Other things to do.
Such a busy man.
So Beauty turned into Little Mermaid. You got your offer for Little Mermaid the day they gave us the closing notice for Beauty and the Beast.
An hour after they gave us the closing notice, I got the offer for Little Mermaid.
Wow.
Yeah. He's like, wait, don't give it the offer
so
until
clearly-
we give the closing notice.
Clearly
So she
in the-
says yes.
Clearly in the family, clearly,
God, yeah.
a part of the family forever.
I love the Disney family.
Yeah, we love the Disney
We're
folks.
so
They're
grateful
so
to
good.
them.
They're so
They've
good for
been
us.
nothing but lovely and kind, and it just keeps going and going. We keep doing concerts for them, and I've now moved into Disney Cruise Line. Has been so wonderful and kind, and gotten to do roles there. playing the villains, of course, which I'm a fan of. But
And clearly we got married, and we had a beautiful little girl, and it was all because she got up one morning and went to an EPA, which she didn't want to really go to.
nope, I did not.
But she did.
But I did.
You did. Good
That's
job.
the way it goes.
Good job, Mama.
Hey, if I hadn't gone, I might be married to someone else with another baby, but who knows?
Too busy.
So this is very good ending today, and we love you because we can't really meet you for real because of this really bad virus, and we know that's so hard to hug each other and kiss each other. It's very hard to hug or kiss. We love you, Sam.
We love you so much.
We love y'all so much.
Say
Thank
bye.
you. Say bye.
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 Bye.